Yo, what's going on everyone? We are back here today. Hope y'all doing well, and you already know what's going on. We're doing things skaters fear. I've been wanting to do this for ages because I think some of it's pretty funny, some of it's pretty reasonable. For most people, none of it's reasonable, but some of it, yeah. And yeah, that's why I woke up at 6 to do this. And I'm actually gonna do this more often. I'm gonna wake up at 6 and then I'm gonna post a YouTube video, but then I'm gonna post it scheduled for in the afternoon or whatever. Yeah, like today for example. So we're doing things skaters fear, and I've been wanting to do this for a while. It is it's pretty funny, some of it's pretty funny, and I guess most of you guys already know what it is. Depends who actually watches skating videos or whatever, and if you actually skate or not. So let's get into the very first one. Pebbles, like sticks, little rocks on the ground. That's a thing, that's like a main thing that all skaters fear. Gravel. I have a gravel driveway. That looks like hell to me, Skaters, we just absolutely hate it. And let me tell you guys why, if you don't know. To me, it's surprising if you don't know. So let me just use ring as a rock, let's just pretend this is a rock. So let's pretend there's some sort of invisible surface right here. And this, is a skateboard, as you can see. I'll use the front wheel here. So this is a rock, and a skateboarder is just going along his day, having a good time, and then out of nowhere, a rock just decides to, wedge in from the wheel and the surface and just skirt him along all across the ground and scrape off his entire face. Bit over exaggerated there, but you know what I mean. It wedges in the wheel and the surface, and it just pretty much stops you. Just stops you. And sometimes you can survive by it, but that's like 1 in a million. I mean survive as in you actually pass the wheel and you actually keep on skating. That doesn't happen very often with skaters. It's happened to me a few times, probably about 3 times. The entire times that I've probably run over him 1,000 times. 3 times I've actually rolled over it and been all good, Yeah, the other times not too well. And the worst time it can happen, the most embarrassing time it could happen, if you're out in the street, if you're street skating and you're just having a good time with your mates, you're just chilling, you're all G, and then you just hit a rock in front of literally 20 people. You know how embarrassing that is? That is just extremely embarrassing. I've had that happen, and it's not just pebbles, you can just fall over in public anyway. For example, you could fall over by not even getting on your board properly. This has happened to me a few times, at the skate park, out on the street, where you're about to roll your board to the ground and then you kind of just miss it, your foot kind of tangles or whatever, and you just fall over. It's what? Why? You ask the question why, because it's not that hard, but you just failed anyway. Yeah, really kind of annoys me when that happens, you fall in public. I'll fall in public while doing a trick, but not when I'm rolling my board to the ground. Yeah. So let's get into the second one. Rain. Let me be more specific. Rain for South Australians. And that goes for any state or even country that does not have any indoor parks. So rain is an absolutely terrible thing that I absolutely hate. So that's why I kind of got an indoor park, not indoor, sorry, outdoor, but it's under shade, the ramps. And, it does well most of the time, except when rain decides to be an absolute dickhead and just go on an angle and just hit my ramps, I'm going along, it's oh damn, it's raining today, wish I could go out to, the skate park. And then I just go out in my ramps and just, have a little bit of fun. And then rain just goes, oh, you know what? Since you're skating now, how about I just go and push rain onto your ramps, just stop you completely. It's like, really, wow, thank you, that's amazing. Yeah, by the way, sorry I'm not doing any skits for these, like I would be, but yeah, it's kind of like, you can see it's like light up there, but like when the camera is facing, it's a bit different when it's outside, you know. That's why I need to get an actual camera for vlogging and all that. Yeah, so I don't really think I need to be doing skits for these anyway. Like, it's pretty self-explanatory, like why, you know, I'm worried about rain and why I'm worried about pebbles. Yeah, those are the two ones that like don't really bother anyone else except skaters. Probably like, I don't know, scooter riders and BMXers just go past it pretty easily. It's just like the different type of, I don't even know what my wheels are made out of. Wow. Wow, I feel so weird now because I don't even know what my wheels are made out of. Like, what, rubber? Yeah, they're rubber. I'm gonna have to look that up because, wow, that's just amazing. I've been skating for 4 years. I don't know what my wheels are made out of. What the hell is wrong with me? Oh, so sorry to every skater that's watching this thinking I'm just dumb as hell and don't know what my wheels are made out of. Oh, that's great. That's real great. Let's get into the third one. Let me just add this really serious one into there. Pretty much losing your ability to skate. That's like an actual thing I fear for my whole life, you know. If that happens, then my entire skating career is done. And that could happen simple as doing like one trick and then your entire skating career or just life could end, you know. Depends really on what happens. So let me just try to explain it. Like, most people would be pretty scared of losing this certain ability anyway. Like, not the ability to skate, but ability to do certain things. Because for us to actually stop skating, our legs probably have to like stop working. We might have to, you know, we would have to have like some sort of spinal injury or like head injury where we wouldn't remember anything. You know, amnesia. I don't know. It's gonna be hard to like lose skating, but like the thing is, it's also easy at the same time. You know, like for example, I'm just trying to put this in like a way because it could probably happen. Like, if I'm skating a rail, for example, what could happen is that I could like fail. I could like move back, and I don't know. I could have some sort of pressure in some sort of spot, and I don't know, I could like break my spine or something like that, you know? It's as simple as that, you know? Falling back on a rail, breaking a spine, not be able to skate anymore. Depends what kind of injury it is, because sometimes you get really lucky. Like, that's amazing. Like, sometimes you get really, really fucking lucky and you don't actually mess your body up that much that you won't be able to skate or whatever. But no, that's actually been like an actual bad fear with me for like the last few years, you know. And it is with most skaters, and I guess with most athletes, you know, you don't want to lose your ability to do what you do for a living, basically. I don't really do it for a living. I just, you know, have it as a passion. I do it pretty much every single day and love it so much, and I have a complete passion for it. So, yeah, that was a serious one. I just want to add that in. Sorry guys, I'm like really tired, like I don't wake up at 6 at all. Yeah, let's get into another one. This one, not a lot of people really expect happening, but we're scared as hell for it to actually happen. So, shinners. Shinners, everyone should be afraid of shinners. They're terrible. And what shinners are, you know, we say that as a short way of just getting shinned, you know. Like, for example, let's just put my leg here. That's my shin. My board decides to go bang into my shin. Yeah, that's basically it, you know. You're trying to do a trick and then it just shins you. And the thing is that when I've tried battling tricks, I've had it shin me so many times. And it's so annoying. It's so annoying and it hurts so much, trust me. You don't want it happening to you. And I've gotten used to it, but like when the first time it happens to you, you're like in agony. You're literally in agony and it hurts so much. That's a thing that not just skaters fear, it's like a lot of people fear. Yeah, like, wow. Yeah, I'm trying to really, like, think of more things, that skater sphere, you know, try to put more, like, interesting things in it. Because, I don't know, most of it's kind of, like, a bit basic, like, you would expect it from, like, a skater saying that they are scared of these things. But yeah, let's go on to the next one. Alright, this is a big one. If you guys actually stayed for this, thank you, because this is a huge one. It matters to every skater, and no disrespect to any scooter rider, by the way. But this was like a little meme that I saw on Instagram, and I just thought, oh my goodness, that is perfectly accurate. That is actual so good, you know? When you're having a peaceful session at the skate park, and then mums, scooter kids, they yeet them across the park. Mate, it's like, I don't get it. What? It's like, what? 3 parents or whatever, they throw like 20 scooter kids across the entire park. It's like, you serious? And not just scooter kids, like occasionally it's like little kids trying to skate and all that. And the thing is that I don't mind when they're trying to learn and all that, but like when they get in your way when you're trying to learn, it's pretty annoying. It's pretty annoying, especially I hate it when they do this. I hate it when they like go, so like one of them goes, you know, they all go on a line, they come back, and then when the last person goes, the first person goes again. It's like a circle. You cannot go down that bank. And a bank, you know, hopefully most of you know what it is. Depends if you're a skater or not. I guess I'm going to use this as an example. So a bank is, how do I explain it? So it's like this. It's like a slope. It goes up, basically. That's it. And yeah, you can't really go there at all or go on any ramps because they just go back and forth. And that's what really annoys me. You know, it's a beautiful day, sunshine, clear skies, a little bit of clouds. It's all good. Great feel. The air smells amazing. And then mums, scooter kids at the skate park. And that's why I'd like to do street more, so I don't get them in my way. But then also security. You know, I want to do street, then security is a problem. Then I want to go to the skate park, and then little kids getting in my way is what the problem is. And no disrespect to like scooter kids or whatever, because I have respect for a lot that actually have a real talent for it, you know. Like there's a fair few kids at the skate park that, you know, actually have a fair bit of talent with scootering, so I respect them for that. And yeah, I just wanted to point that out because I don't know about most other skaters, but me personally, I don't dislike them, you know, unless it's just people that get in my way type thing. Yeah, that's a big one though. If you missed that, then very sad for you guys. Wow, I've had a lot of voice cracks and it hasn't even been a day yet. It's been what, like 5 minutes woken up and I just have 10,000 voice cracks. Yeah, I'm gonna go eat my breakfast and I'll be back with you guys. Yeah, that's basically on what skaters fear, really. I know some of it's a bit weird and some of it's a bit like, well, really, like, why do you have to be scared of that type thing? But yeah, that's really what we fear. I wanted to add another thing into the pebbles. If you're going down a hill, if you're hill bombing, and I want to be specific on hill bombing. Hill bombing is when it's simple. You're just literally going down a hill on a skateboard and you're going very, very fast. And if a pebble hits, then you're basically dead. Or you could just get speed wobbles because your trucks aren't tight enough. That happened a while back for me. When I was actually starting to skate, you know, probably about the first year of my skating, and yeah, I just went down this huge ass hill, this really big hill. Like, I'd be pretty scared right now to go down that hill. I don't know what was going through my mind at that point. Like, I wasn't scared of hills at all back then. Now I am. Like, I didn't have a reason back then. Now I do. You know, I scraped all the skin off my elbow and like I broke my wrist, and yeah, I was going down it and I scraped for a fair bit and I was crying my ass off, you know, and I was so sore. And then some people were driving by, they, you know, checked on me, you know, I'm like what 12 years old, scraped all the skin off my elbow, I'm crying on the ground, you know, of course someone's gonna like drive by and, you know, check on me kind of thing. Yeah, and this dude actually took me home, so that was pretty good. And yeah, I didn't really, back then, I didn't really get the thing where get into a stranger's car, but you know, I was in so much pain anyway that I just, you know, needed to be dropped off at home. And then he was actually very nice, so that was good. And yeah, that's just a little story about why I don't like speed wobbles, you know. And no skater should like speed wobbles anyway. It's like the worst thing that could happen when you go down a hill. Yeah, it really only happens when you go down a hill. So, yeah, I suggest you guys try to stay off speed wobbling. Make sure your trucks are tight. It's better to learn skateboarding with your trucks are tight because... not too tight though, because then you will have trouble, like, actually turning, you know? One of my mates, he had these trucks, like, so tight that I could barely actually skate on it. It was crazy. Yeah, but, you know, I like having it in the middle because, you know, I want it tight, but I don't want it too loose, because if you have it too loose, then... you know, then you're going to, like, wobble around too much. If you have it too tight, then you're not going to be able to wobble around at all. Yeah, I just wanted to mention that, you know, a little bit. And, yeah, I'm actually pretty awake right now. You know, I've spoken a fair bit to you guys, and I've had some breakfast and woken myself up. So, I'm all good to go to school today. Yay. Yeah, no, I don't mind school or whatever. It's just that, like, I just love sleeping in. And now I also have another reason to wake up early, which is important to me, you know, doing vlogs for you guys and all that. So, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm going to go head off to school soon. Hope you're doing well. Wow, that didn't make so much sense. Hope you're doing well, and I'm always here for you guys if you need, because it's winter, and I don't know, a lot of people have been seeming to have a bit of downtime. So, if you guys need a chat, just make sure your friend's always there for you. And yeah, just wanted to say that real quick. Anyway, have a great day. Make sure you like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. Make sure you smash the notification button, by the way. Make sure you do that. Don't forget about that. And check out my other videos and everything. Have a great one. See you next time.